Hey loves, and welcome to today's video. As I said in my last one, I bought myself a new journal. It's from Archer & Olive, and I just wanted to show you a quick unboxing and review before I start setting up my new journal. First of all, why Archer & Olive? I've read a lot of good reviews, and so I thought I would share my thoughts with you, my first impressions. First of all, it came beautifully packaged. It was so nice to open. The journal has a linen cover which feels really nice, and it has a gold foiled stamp on it. When you open the journal, there's a little section on the first page where you can put your name in, and the rest of the pages are completely blank except of course for the dot grid pattern, so there are no page numbers or anything printed on. The journal has two bookmark ribbons which come in the same color as the journal, and one of those bookmark ribbons has the Archer & Olive sign in gold attached to it, which is really cute. It has a pocket in the back and a pen loop. And of course an elastic band to close your journal. Now, one of the things I noticed and I really liked about this journal is that no matter where you open the journal, it lays flat, which is great. And now I wanted to do a quick comparison between the Archer & Olive journal and my old Leuchturm journal. I just wanted to mention real quick that I've had a lot of Leuchturm journals in the past and I've always liked them. However, I started using different pens and I noticed that there was a lot of bleed through and ghosting in my Leuchturm journal, which is why I ultimately decided to get a new one. I still like the Leuchturm journal, I just think it depends on what you plan to do with your journal. Now for the comparison. The Archer & Olive journal has 160 pages, whereas the Leuchturm journal has 251 pages. However, the Archer & Olive one is thicker because the pages themselves are thicker and heavier. They have 160 grams per square meter, whereas the Leuchturm journal pages only have 80 grams per square meter, and that means the thicker and heavier your pages are, the less ghosting or bleed through there's going to be. So that's why there was a lot of bleed through in the Leuchturm journal and there isn't any in the Archer & Olive one. Another thing I've noticed is that the Archer & Olive pages are more white than the Leuchturm ones. In comparison, the Leuchturm pages almost seem a bit yellow. So I really like that about the Archer & Olive one. Another thing I really liked about the Archer & Olive one are that the dots are not noticeable. They have the same color as the cover, so they are some kind of green or turquoise. And I'm not sure about this, but I would guess that the color of the dots depends on the color of the journal that you choose. And I bought the A5 deep green dot grid notebook. And in case you're interested, I will put a link to the Archer & Olive website down in the description box below. Okay, so that was it for the unboxing and the review of my new journal. Now I wanted to show you how I set my new journal up because I really like the setup for 2020 in my Leuchturm journal. So I decided, since it's only May, I will do a whole new setup in my new journal. So I did the calendar yearly overview again. I started with the month May, which turned out really nicely because I only had to do 2 pages of calendar instead of 3. And then I also did my books to read section. I did a YouTube tracker and a goals for 2020 page. I decided to stick with my original theme for 2020, which was books, but to give it kind of a makeover. So my original theme was more in the brownish colors and old books, and the new setup is way more girly. It has a lot of pink in it, of course some books, but also some letters and some kind of stationery, some candles. I painted all of that digitally on my iPad and then I turned them into stickers so I can easily paste them in. If you're interested in this sticker sheet, then please visit my Etsy shop. I will link it in the description box down below. If you're interested in the cover page or the setup, that will all be available for you for free on my website fabiennedesigns.com for you to download. Oh, and another great thing I noticed about the Archer and Olive journal is that the paper is so smooth that you can rearrange stickers. So I had no problem getting them off again and sticking them somewhere else. So I thought that was really great. Now we're moving on to my books to read page. It's the exact same page I made for the original 2020 setup and my setup last year. I really like this, so I can color in a book and write the title in whenever I've read a book. And I really like the overview of what I've read in a whole year. The next page is my YouTube subscriber tracker, so I can write down whenever I reach a certain milestone, so I can remember and see how fast or slow I've grown on YouTube. And on that note, thank you so much for 700 subscribers here on YouTube. I'm really glad you decided to join this creative community. And if you haven't subscribed, then please make sure you hit that red subscribe button. The last page for this setup is my Goals 2020 page. So that's it for this setup. So I really hope you enjoyed watching this unboxing and review of my new Archer and Olive journal, and I hope you enjoyed watching me setting up my new journal. I am so glad I made the change to this journal. I am so excited for all the spreads that I'm going to create in it, and I really would recommend this journal to you. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, then please consider subscribing. I'll see you in my next one. Bye, loves!